So we are here at another episode of RawCast with Beano himself, Mr. My darling baby, you so sexy. So for the people, an introduction, name, profession, what you want the people to know you as.
Alright, I go by the name of Beano French. I'm a singer-songwriter from West Philadelphia. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Like, I've been doing it for a nice little while. Yeah.
How long exactly?
How long exactly? I don't even know. Probably, seriously, probably like the past like 8, 9 years.
Okay, so pretty long time.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the name Beano, is it a childhood name? Is it?
I guess we could say teenage childhood.
Okay.
Kinda. But yeah, that name was given to me by my cousins.
Okay.
Like, cause my normal nickname is BJ. It's Barton Jr.
Right.
Jr. But one day my family, we take short trips every year. So we have a short house down there. So there was one year, my cousin Chaz, it started with like Benzo, or then it was like Benzino, cause I used to Harlem Shake all the time. Y'all laughing, but it's a real story. Then it like just evolved into Beano, and like Beano worked. I like that.
Definitely.
And I think it was like official. One day we were to the boardwalk, and we was talking to these girls. Girls like, "What's your name?" I was like, Beano.
And it just stuck from there,
yeah.
Right? And I call you Beans.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I'm sure other people call you that as well, but
not really.
No,
like, you act like one of the first. Like, people don't know we've known each other for
years. A very long time.
Very long time. Like you was like probably like one of the first people to actually.
Oh, so now it's
like
special. Yeah, I love Beans. I love that name. So you and your sister are both very talented, and I know your dad plays like instruments and everything. So do you get that? Do you think you get that from your parents?
Well, I get my singing from like my mother.
Okay.
And my mother gets it from her mother and her father, because they were both singers. So my whole family pretty much can sing.
Right.
My dad can even hold a tune. So but yeah, I get my.
So your mom sings?
Yeah, my mom sings.
Really?
Yeah, she was singing forever. Like,
really?
She did, like, back in the day, probably like she was around our age, she sang in clubs and things like that in the city. Because that was big back in the city back in the day.
Right.
They would have, I think her band's name was Axis. So they did a lot of clubs in Philly. I think they ventured outside of the city. But it was more so like kind of a local thing.
Okay. So where did she still sing now?
Yeah,
like?
She's the minister of music at church.
Shut up.
So yeah.
And your dad plays the guitar?
Yeah, my dad plays guitar. Now my dad was fortunate enough to get the breaks to go like all around the world. He's played for Kool and the Gang, TSOP. He's on tour right now. Well, not there on a break right now, but tours with Jaheim. Okay. So yeah, he's been fortunate enough to just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's dope. And it's like just to have that background. It's like
it groomed me for a lot of the experience that he went through.
Yeah.
He taught me a lot.
Yeah.
So experiencing that like firsthand, having a parent that was, a parent that was in the music and probably like always going, and kind of like groomed you like, yo, all right, so I think I want to get into this.
And you actually can sing.
Yeah.
You know how some people will be like, all right, bro, I know your family do this, but like you ain't got it. Yeah. But you actually can sing, and I mean your sister as well, and she dances. So yeah, definitely a talented family. So your Rents Due events, tell us about that. You have one coming up. What's the date for that?
The Rents Due event that's coming right now is January 9th.
January 9th.
Yeah, is that going to air before? Is this going to air before that?
It might. We might. I think we should air it. What's today? It's the 7th.
It's the 7th.
Yeah, it's going to air.
So yeah, we got.
So it's cut. So they'll see this after, but January 9th.
So we got January 9th, and I think we have February. I can check the calendar right now. It is January 9th, and the next one will be February 6th. So
February 6th, definitely look out for that. They're amazing events. Tell us like how the
Rents Due is just pretty much like an open mic jam session. It's just an open forum for creators, for singers, rappers, poets, musicians, whoever. Pretty much just lovers of good music. Because everybody that come to Rents Due don't come to perform. They really just come to watch.
Come to watch, right.
And that's a blessing for
right.
Sometimes you have these open mic events where people are scared. One thing that I can say that I love about Rents Due and our vibe there is it's like a family almost.
Right.
So we don't do no booing. We don't.
Yeah.
It ain't no
But I haven't seen anyone bad yet to boot.
Yeah, that's just a testament to how talented the city is.
The city is, right.
It's so many singers.
So is that what inspired you to start the events? What exactly?
What inspired me to start the events, because that's where I came up. Like, before I was not saying like this huge figure, but before I was like Beano French, like the guy that people know, like, yo, I was singing open mics. Like,
right.
That's how I got.
Pause. Let's tell the people, because you sang at. This is how long we've known each other. You sang at my mom's 40th birthday party. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember.
So I told her that we were interviewing. She was like, "I love him. He sang at." Every time I bring you up, she talk about that. So you sang at my mom's 40th birthday party. Yeah. Mind you, I don't even think we were supposed to be there. We were upstairs in the kitchen.
We definitely were
drinking or something.
We definitely were in the kitchen drinking.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be drinking.
Exactly, because she's 48, so 8 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Right. And you sang in front of all the people down there, and they were hype as hell. That's funny. That's a memory.
I remember that food was lit. We was
yes.
dogging that food in the kitton.
Who was there? Me, you, Amber, Tiana. I think it was just us.
I think John was there.
Was he?
I think John was there.
Yeah.
He might have been there.
That was the fun days.
Yeah.
I mean, life is still fun, but you know, that was the fun days. So, with working a day job and having your music career, how do you juggle both?
I've been doing it so long, like just juggling is like second nature to me.
Right.
But when I first started, it wasn't ever a struggle because I always know what I wanted. But it's definitely not easy.
Right.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, I gotta work so I can't do this. I never gave myself that excuse, even if it was times where I was in the studio till 2, 3 in the morning,
right.
and getting right back up to be at UPS by 7. It's all about. Anything in life is all about how much you want it for real. So I just wanted it. So
that kind of goes into my next question as well. Like the everyday duties is like such as being an adult, like and juggling with chasing your dreams. You just know that you want it, so you're going to go for it, basically. So we have an EP coming. Drum roll, please. Tell us what's the date? What is the exact date?
The official date is January 15th.
So this has been a long time coming.
Shit, extremely long time.
Wait, before we even get into that, tell us the official name of the EP.
The official name of the project is my former name, which is Just Beano. Okay. So Just Beano was that was just like my handle when I like first came out, like my Twitter handle, Instagram handle. It just was. I never wanted something Beano. I just like, yo, I'm Just Beano.
Just
like,
Beano, right?
I've always been just myself. So like Just Beano. So when I kind of, the whole time leading up to the project, I felt myself evolving. So it was like, yo, I'm a little older. Right. I know who I am.
Right. It's amazing feeling.
So I sat down with my team at Dilemma, who actually produced the whole project, and his wife Ashley, and we were just talking about like, yo, I think it's time like for a change, like, for like a shopwire joint. And he's like, yo, you might could change your name. Like your name, your real name is like a stage name. Right. They're like, so you should just go by Beano French. Right. And so I fought with it for a minute, like a nice little while. Yeah. And I just like, fuck it, like let's go for it. Right. Let's like show that I'm taking it. Like I've always taken it serious, but it's also you have to step up when you're trying to get to that next level. For sure. So I was like, for sure. I feel like that name's a little more sexy, a little growner. Right. So I was like, yo, I'm Beano French. Right. So. So it's just Beano, and then it has a thing, and it says Beano French, right? Yeah. So and then the cover is what exactly? The cover is actually me sitting on my block that I grew up on, 46th Street. So I between two hoods pretty much, like 58th Street, like and 46th Street, where my aunt's from, like where my mom and my aunt are from. So that was like the two blocks that pretty much grew me into who I am. So if you look, the front of the project is me sitting on a bus stop at 46th and Market. Right. Like a lot of people know, like, where do you want? I said, yo, I climbed on top of the SEPTA bus stop, and we took pictures. So if you look at the cover art, you can see the 46th Street SEPTA sign right there. And if you in the track listing is my block, 58th and Malvern. Okay. So that's where you can see the track list. And so I just wanted to pay homage to what made me who I am. What made me Just Beano. Right, right. And I love when things have a little background. Like that's really dope to, combine both of those meanings. So like we said, it's been a process. Yes. It's been a long time coming. So what do you think held you up the most, besides that you had to have like a personal growth? Yeah, personal growth, getting over fear. Because Erykah Badu said a long time, like, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yes.
And it takes a lot to drop music for real, because you never know how people gonna respond to it.
Right. But you were doing features.
Yeah, I was never not working.
Right.
I just didn't have my own body of work.
Right.
Because that's a big step. A lot of people don't understand how much having your own music is like a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's no crutch. Somebody could be like, oh, Beano killed that song. I don't really like the song, but I like Beano part.
Right.
Like, so that's
so
his
you
song.
put out your own, it's like,
it's like,
no.
all eyes on you, bro.
Right.
Like, if that joint was whack, it was whack because of you.
Right.
So that was the thing. And then just a lot of different things happened as far as business-wise with the other records that I was doing and things like that. Like, I got a couple of times, put some money into some things, and I didn't cover my ass.
Just didn't work,
as far as like the paperwork and really solidifying what I was paying for and shit.
So
like
in a sense, I mean, they always say timing is everything. So in a sense, it was kind of perfect timing.
Yeah, one thing you'll learn about me is like, I'm very spiritual.
Right.
Like,
I do know that.
I always, I don't ever question God's timing. So everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Completely.
as much as I wanted it back in the day to record and put this out, it wasn't time.
It just wasn't time.
And,
right.
And now I'm seeing it because the response of me just announcing the project was nuts. It was so many people.
Because people have been waiting. Legit. People have been waiting. When you send it to me, like, yo, post this, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's yours?
I did a real subtle.
Right. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna post it. Even my little cousin, you know we know we got years. My little cousin Nia, like, yo, everybody been waiting. So that's definitely gotta be a great feeling.
Because if you notice how I did it, it was still like a little fear there.
Right.
It wasn't like, yo, I'm dropping this joint. We here, and it was just like, yo, if you can, like, whatever.
Yeah.
It was real subtle and
when
real.
people are like, what the fuck? Duh, I'm gonna throw it up. Like, I would have thrown it up if you didn't.
People.
I'd be like, yo, send me this.
Yo, I got so many DMs like, yo, send me the joint.
Yeah,
I said,
that's amazing.
Give me an email. Then I had that, and possibly in like 2 hours, I had 27 DMs of pre-orders.
I seen it on Twitter. I seen people. I just got back on Twitter, so I don't have that many followers. But I seen people reposting it on Twitter. It was crazy.
It was nuts just in the first hour. Like, they ain't a lot, but for me to just come out of nowhere, it wasn't like I was leading up to it or anything. I'm just like, yo, here. And it was like, yo, so many pre-orders came through, and then I don't even know how many pre-orders I'm up to.
Right.
But I know I'm over. Like,
that's amazing.
I know I'm well over 100.
That gotta be such a good feeling.
It is, cause like I said, it's being a creative in general, not just an artist. Like, when you put your work out there, it's fearful.
Yeah, and I think that I appreciate the fear, because that means that, you know, you care about this thing. I could put something out and be like, hey, the fuck with you don't.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like when I'm like, oh my God, how people are gonna, that means that I actually care about it, and I care the way people perceive it, and all of that. So definitely the fear thing, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I'm glad you overcame it, so now we have a body of work,
a whole body
that we can listen to, and hopefully get a show or something soon.
Oh, just know
I know it's working. I know.
No. I had a conversation with God probably a week or so before the new year, and I was just saying, I gotta trust in the ability that it gave me, because I have a lot of talent in other areas, like you said, rinse do everything like that, like promoting and throwing events.
And bringing people together.
Exactly.
You know,
and the first person that ever really said it was my little sister. She said, "Yo, I don't think you noticed that you really have a gift.
Right.
Like, people really come together for you." Like, she said, She said, "I don't know if it's your personality or what." She said, "Because I don't really run into anybody that says I know how to be, you know."
Yeah. That's what, like, I don't want to, I say this every time I'm about to say something. I don't want to sound like that, but it's like, that's how I feel about myself. It's like, I have good vibes with everybody. And when you meet those kind of people, you want to be around those kind of people, and you want to hold on to those kind of people. Regardless if you don't see them every day, you just know, like, all right, if Beano having this or Sumi having this, I know it's going to be a good time.
I know it's going to be a good time. I know it's going to be people there. It's not going to be no Hollywood event.
Exactly. Everybody going to be vibing. Exactly.
So just the conversation I had with God was just like, I just let him know I'm going to trust in him and go where I feel like he's leading me to go. And it's going in a great place. It is. It is, as far as like just believing in my abilities to put things together and my ideas, because you know, once again as a creative, we can sometimes think, oh, that idea is terrible. Yeah. And then you say it to somebody like,
What?
This is amazing.
Right. Because sometimes my ideas overlap. Like,
yeah,
I'll be thinking so many different things, and I try to combine. Like, yo, chill out.
If anyone knows me, my mind is it's like
always
shooting 20%.
Especially when I go into deep thought, I'll be like, well, like, what you think about some dope shit? Like, you know what I mean? Some dope shit. Like,
and it's more. I think like thinking of the dope shit and just having the mindset to pull it together, that becomes like a fear too. So, but I've been overcoming my fear, just putting my ideas and everything like on paper and bringing it to my team.
On paper is an amazing step.
Like, on paper and bringing it to my team. Like I work with a girl named Bonnie Golden. She's down in Vegas. Police time, and she's in New York City. And my photographer, his name is Kenny St. George. He's actually here in Philly. So we all brainstorm. I bring them ideas, and some of them like, yo, that's crazy. So they'll help me fine tune it.
Right.
But the first step was really just believing in myself and trusting in myself, because
everybody around you believed in you already.
They did.
So it wasn't about finding finding somebody or finding a team. It was like just believing in yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. So how many songs do we get on this project? 8 songs.
8.
That's a good amount of songs.
That's a good amount of songs. I think that's a very good
I mean, you ain't on Chris Brown level with 30, but we can take 8.
I'm not giving you 35 songs. I'm gonna leave that to Breezy.
I don't even know what's on the CD.
He just released like 4 more songs.
I can't.
Matter of fact, he released 45 songs, did a Christmas deluxe, and
right.
10 more songs on it. And 3 days ago, he just released 4 more.
But it's like every time I listen to it, I find a new song. Like, oh, what?
It's 40.
I can't even think. That's
almost 60 songs in a 2-month span.
Intense. He probably like living in the studio.
But I feel like I'll be the same way once I can afford to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll ever release that many songs.
Yeah.
But once you get to that level and you're just making music, you just work, and that's the point I want to get to. Like, I don't want to be a UPS man for the rest of my life. I feel like this is the last picture I posted in 2017. I know everybody does that. The caption just was transition year. That's all I said was just a transition.
Right.
I was going to transition into being like the full artist that I know I can be. You can be. And just trusting in my time.
It's so weird though. Everybody around me, all of my creative friends, I feel like 2018 is going to be such an amazing year for the creative world. Like such an intense year. I feel like. So what do you hope to get across to your audience with this piece of work that you just produced?
Really just the love for my love for music for real, like, because the music is about real things. I didn't go with any gimmicky things or anything. Like, I got a record on a project called Monday Morning. It's pretty much about just loving your woman. Right. Waking
that
up
song is amazing too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
My little sister was like, this sounds like a real song. I said it is a real song, but she like
I'm not even mad because I do that. I do the same thing. Like, even this morning, like Monday Morning came on with a couple of other songs like on my playlist. Like, oh, it sounds like it's supposed to be there.
It's supposed to be there.
Yeah, so,
I agree.
So yeah, just getting across like this is like real music. It's like Monday Morning is about loving your woman, waking up to her and like, yo, I really don't want you to go to work today.
Right.
Alright, just making her day as easy as possible.
Right.
I got a song on this project called Roll With Me. It's about me pursuing a woman, letting her know how much I'm infatuated with her and anything like that. And, you know, if you want to roll with me, like, let me know. I got a song on a record called Last Time. It's like, yo, this is the last time. I'm going to say the last time. It's like, yo, it's kind of almost like, I don't want to leave it, but I gotta go right now. Like, I gotta go get this right now because this. I
can't wait to hear the song.
And
that's gonna be great.
Yeah, like,
and a lot of things that you can actually reflect on, and you know.
Because I don't make music. Like, everything about on this project is something that I went through, like, personally. I don't just make a song just that's a hot song. Like, I can't do it.
Right.
Because it won't come across good when I go to sing it. So.
Right. You won't feel it as much. Right.
So I wanted people to get a grasp of who Beano is.
Right.
Like, that's why it's called Just Beano.
Right. Yeah. I feel it. I'm so excited. It's like it's my album. Like, yeah, check me out.
I'm glad, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. So you've been on tour with Jaheim.
Yes. That was actually my first tour.
Yes. Tell us about that. Like, what was the experience?
That was a learning experience, boy.
Was it?
Good and bad. Like, I learned things that I would do on tour, and I learned things that I wouldn't do on tour. But if anyone that knows me, they know I find the good in every situation. Right. I don't ever harp on the bad. And it's a lesson in everything. So it was fun being on the road. Like, talking to him, like, he gave me some gems thing about like being an artist and being on a road. Just getting to see the country.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I've been around, but I didn't actually get to go to these countries. So driving to them, getting
and experience the people because you're singing to the people.
Yes.
Right.
So I think like the most responsive crowd probably was North Carolina. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So that's touring was fun, man. Just making money doing what I love. Like I went to Africa. Like we went to South Africa, Johannesburg. That was amazing over there. Just seeing how beautiful it was and how much of a culture shock it was to me. Because I didn't think Africa looked like that. Like South Africa looked like downtown Atlanta.
Because they make it look like
they're more luxurious over there than we are here.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about everybody drives Range Rovers and BMWs.
Right.
And that was some of the best steak I've ever had in my life. I literally thought they killed the cow in the back. That's how
because they legit probably did.
They probably did. The food was way fresher over there.
Was it?
Fruit and everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So who's somebody that you would like to tour with?
Well, I would love to be on a road like Breezy. Just because I feel like on the performance side, just being able to take data down. He's been doing it so long.
Yeah.
I've been doing it long, but he's been doing it like on a higher scale. It's like, yo, I want to learn.
Yeah.
Like, and then somebody like Tank and BJ the Chicago Kid.
Right.
Like those are like the artists. Like I would be like, yo, if they ask me to go on tour, like I'm out.
And Tank been killing it lately.
Bro, Tank new album, I like Tank new album.
Yeah.
Savage took a minute to grow on me because it was a couple songs I was like, all right, he's like doing a little bit too much of the urban stuff. But then when I got in the thick of the album, I'm like, oh, Tank's there.
Yeah.
Like that's the Tank.
Such a smooth old head.
Very
That's gonna be you.
Dog, I saw hey, Lord willing, from your lips to God's ears. So I seen him in tour. I seen him on his not the latest tour, but the tour before this when he came to Philly. Dude didn't hit one bad note on the show. He performed for like an hour and a half.
That's what's up.
Like, yo, he's just that guy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, do you have any future goals that
touring, doing music full time, being able to take care of my family, retire my folks, just being a staple.
Are you gonna have your dad on stage with you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's
gotcha.
That's all.
You gotta bring your mom on like once.
Yeah,
twice.
definitely got mom. Come here to know.
Yeah, you gotta bring her out.
But yeah, that's my goal, is just to be a staple and really do music full time. Just being an artist that I know I can be, like reaching my full potential of singing, of being an artist, creative, everything. So like that's my goals. Like I don't want to. All I want to do is sing. Like I know I can do it. So it's about putting in the work.
Putting in the work. Right. So do you, anything that you can speak on that you are currently working on that we should look out for? I know we have the
next EP.
The next EP.
Yeah. We already started.
I know that's right.
I'm like, man, I told you, I talked to the guy and I told him I'm gonna put my best foot forward.
Right.
Just the work don't stop. It actually just started. Cause now that I have a body of work and I think people are gonna enjoy it, people are gonna now be like, what's next? What you got for us next? So it's now on the plate to deliver again.
So what's the are artists supposed to drop like every couple?
I don't think it's a format.
Yeah.
For people, you drop when you're ready to drop. Now, hopefully, you had great enough music that people will want to.
Right. Because if we're talking about Chris Brown, Gucci Mane is another one that does like back to back work, like mixtapes like crazy. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
But then you have people like Frank Ocean who take years to drop a project, and then you got people like Bryson Tiller who took 2 years to drop his second project. You have Miguel who took a couple years to come up with his 4th project. Right. It's just about feeling when your music is right. Yeah. Because some people can rush. Because it's a difference between trying to strike while the iron is hot and trying to give people the best quality music. I'm more of I want to give you the best quality music. I don't want you to just be like, I skimmed through this and then what's next. I want you to be like, yo, I gotta go back and listen to that. Like to this day, like I probably don't need another Daniel Caesar project like every year. Just because of how good Fruidian was. Yeah. And it's all about the quality of music work, and you can tell when somebody putting in that work. And when they're just doing a bunch of throwaway records. Right. So I don't want to be a throwaway record guy. I want to be somebody that like, yo, I need to listen to every record. Yeah, I love that kind of music when you listen, you're like, damn. Exactly. Even with beats and like I think I'm musically inclined, but I'm not a singer or whatever. But I feel like I love music. Like I listen to it like my mom, I used to play it like when I was living with her. Yeah. Play it day in, day out. She's like, everybody don't love music like you. Nobody want to hear it all day. Like how can you not?
How can you not love music all the time? I don't get it.
I don't know. I can literally.
Like, sometimes I don't want to hear certain things. Sometimes I need something more mellow, or you know.
I've learned
but
I'm always a mellow guy now.
Yeah.
I rarely like a turn up song. Like,
really?
I gotta be most of my turn up songs I listen to when I'm working out. That's
okay.
It. Other than
what
that,
about when you out?
When I'm
like
out, partying like that's
Yeah.
different. But when I'm driving or in the comfort of my home or like just walking, going to work. It's 9 times it's mellow. Even down to the rap that I listen to, it's real mellow.
It's like mellow rap.
Yeah.
Not, who's a mellow rapper?
Just real vibey.
Yeah. Who is a mellow rapper right now?
Like a mellow rapper right now. I've been listening to people that they're really not that big. Like I've been finding a lot of SoundCloud, SoundCloud playlists.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll click on like I'll listen to a song, but the way SoundCloud works now, you can listen to a song and then they'll play a bunch of similar songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they advanced now.
Yeah, it's
they
crazy.
Fancy now.
They definitely stepped it up.
Yeah.
So I think I think it was listening to this group. I think they 1987. I think they was called.
1987.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
It's there. I really like. And the name of the song was "Let the Homies Hit." It's an amazing song though.
1987. Well, definitely.
No, the Overdose.
Overdose.
It's
so where you get 1987 from?
It's one of the songs or something.
Oh, okay.
It's OVERDOZ.
Oh, DOZ. Okay, cool.
Overdose.
Yeah, I'll look out for that.
Like Anderson .Paak, he's another one, mellow type rapper. So
do you like Chance at all?
Yeah, I like Chance.
Yeah,
I like Chance.
Some stuff I can't.
Chance makes me feel more spiritual.
Yeah, it's like spiritual rap.
Yeah,
but not like Kirk Franklin.
Yeah,
because Kirk Franklin is he gets lit.
He definitely gets lit.
Yes.
You can see from his performances and everything. Like, is he a rapper?
Right. His stance.
You get the Millie Rocky.
Right. Like, who's another? You know, Dolly. He's an amazing gospel singer.
That's my people know me and Dolly went to high school.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
When he first came out with that song, was it You? I forgot that me and his girlfriend follow each other. I'm like, yo, and then she looked at him. I'm like, oh shit, shout out to your boyfriend. But I forgot that they followed. He has amazing work as well. It's a lot of crazy talent in Philly, man. It really is.
Special brewing.
It is. It really is. So, do you have any advice for the people in your field or people, I guess, like looking to get into singing?
Work hard. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
That is like, and walk by sight. Walk by faith, not by sight. Because everything isn't going to go the way you want it to go.
Right.
And it's not going to be in the time frame that you want it to be in. But you got to be resilient and just keep working at it. Because it's not going to happen overnight. In some cases it happens overnight. But in most cases it doesn't.
But a lot of the cases, the overnight successes don't last as long.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's true.
You got to look at that as well.
Exactly.
Maybe the people that it happened to overnight don't appreciate as much as the people that...
I don't think they
not saying that everybody's like that,
yeah,
but
like it definitely the victory is definitely sweeter
when you work for it. It's like, ooh,
it's like I finally got it.
Yeah,
that's like the 3 things that I don't look at the timing, work hard, and just believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, right? So how do you feel about having teams? And
teams are needed. Teams are needed.
Yeah,
everybody needs a team. Not saying you need a big team.
Yeah.
But you need people to do things because you can't do everything yourself.
Right.
You'll get overwhelmed. Other things start falling by the wayside, and it's just like, I can't do it. So you need people that you trust in your corner.
Right.
And that believe in you, maybe a little bit more than you believe in yourself.
Right.
So
I think normally that might be how it goes.
It is, because sometimes your friends see the potential in you that you don't see in yourself. Or the people that God put around you. Like this past year, 2 years, I feel like God has groomed everything that's happening around me. The people He's putting around, the people that He's put around me, put in my circle, the people that I work with, He's like placed it like a puppet master. Like, I'm gonna put this here, because nobody came in at the same time. Everybody came in at different times.
Yeah, right.
So teams are definitely needed.
Right.
They're hella important.
Super important. I'm learning that. I say this every interview, because this is a question that I normally ask. Because some people do think that they can do it alone. But
you can't.
Yeah,
you may
struggling.
Think, no. The thing is though, you may, even if you pop, you may think you do it alone, but you're not giving. You're subconsciously not even thinking about what this person did
for you,
or that person is doing for you. That you can just text them and they just take care of it. Like, all right, I got you.
Right, like that's not doing it alone, baby.
That's you the furthest thing from it.
Right, yeah. I'm super, like, it took me a long time, and you said it doesn't have to be a huge team. It's literally me and my partner. We've been friends for years, but it's like one of those friendships where, like, you know, you have one of those friendships that it's like, you don't always have to hang around each other, but like, you know what it is. It's like she was always there for me creatively, and it's like you gotta appreciate those. You gotta appreciate those kind of people. So, so let the people know where they can find you.
You guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything is now Beano French, because a long time people couldn't find me.
I don't know why.
It was like just Beano, then it was like just Beano with like an underscore or something like that. But now everything is Beano French, BeanoFrench, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
And the EP
EP is dropping January 15th. iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. Yeah, and I think it's Google.
Oh,
Play.
Okay.
Yeah. My manager ain't play no games.
All right, so go check that out. Thank you so much, Beano. We always toast at the end of our interviews.
I hope everybody enjoyed the interview.
And we out.